Good evening.
Please. Okay, Samiksha. uh, so in the economics, in last class we were discussing measures of central tendency, and before proceeding further in this chapter, we will first of all revise and recall everything. All right. So in the previous class, we have covered the definition of central tendency, wherein I have explained that central tendency is basically central tendency can be defined as the central value of a statistical series, or you can simply say average of the statistical series is also called central tendency. And there are three measures of central tendency. First is arithmetic mean, then we have median, and after that we have mode. So arithmetic mean can be further categorized as simple arithmetic mean and weighted arithmetic mean. And right now we are only talking about the simple arithmetic mean. We are right now doing the calculation based on simple arithmetic mean. So there are basically simple arithmetic mean have three formulas. There are three methods to calculate simple arithmetic mean. One is direct method, then there is shortcut method, and then there is step deviation method. So I think we have covered the direct method, and we have solved different types of series based on based on this method. And after that we have, I think, also covered the shortcut method of solving the simple arithmetic mean, right? And in today's session we will be talking about the final method, which is called step deviation method. And in step deviation method, I have told you that there are also three formulas to calculate the simple arithmetic mean, and these are the formula for step deviation. So is there any doubt you want to ask from the previous class? Any problem, any question, anyone? Peer, Hamad, and anyone else?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
So we will start with the first of all, we will be doing we will be calculating simple arithmetic mean by step deviation method in case of individual series. So let's do this question. So I'll be taking an example to cover the concept of step deviation in case of individual series. So please put an heading. First of all, we are discussing about the individual series, and we will be solving the individual series by step deviation method. We will be applying step deviation method. All right. Now this is the question. These are the items. Items are, let's assume these are 50, then 100, 400, 600, 1000, and 2000. These are the items. We need to calculate the simple arithmetic mean. We need to calculate mean, and by step deviation method. By step deviation method. All right. Don't write down this question. Just understand this. I'll give you a separate question for solving. So this, first of all, we will be writing down the values of item in the vertical format. So we will have 50, 100, 400, 600, 1000, and 2000. After that, we will write down the formula of calculating mean by step deviation method. And in the previous session, I think I have told you that in case of individual series, the formula for step deviation is like this: mean equals to a plus sigma d dash upon n into c. C here means common factor. All right. And this is the formula for step deviation method. Step deviation. Okay. So first of all, what we will be doing, we will take the assumed mean. let's take 400 as the assumed mean. All right. After that, after this, we will calculate the value of D. All right. And D will be X minus A. Okay. And value of deviation will be 50 minus 400. That will be minus 350. 100 minus 400. This will be minus 300. 300 minus 400 will be minus 1. Sorry, 400 minus 400 will be 0. 600 minus 400 will be 200. Then 600. Then 1600. All right. So these are the deviation. Now we need to calculate the D dash. For calculating D dash, what we will be doing, we will basically divide the value of D by C. We will divide the value of D by C, and C is what? C is the common factor, and common factor is basically any number that divide all these number. So these, all of these deviation can be divided. I think all of these number can be divided by let's assume that for the time being C
100.
is 10. No, every number cannot be divided by 100.
Yeah.
We will get otherwise we will get the answer in decimals. Okay, so minus 350 divided by 10, we will get minus 35. Then minus 30. Then 0. Then 20. Then 60. Then 160. This is D dash. All right. Now we will total the value of D dash. D dash and calculate the summation D dash. And this will be, in order to calculate this, we will separately add the value of negative values, minus 65, and positive values are
240.
240 plus 240. So 240 minus 65, how much we will get, Samiksha?
175.
175. Now we will simply put these values into the formula. In the place of A, we can simply write 400. In place of sigma D dash, we will have 175. And N means number of item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of items are there. So we will divide it by 6. And common factor is 10. All right. So 400. 175 multiplied by 10, we will get 1750. And now we will divide this.
I guess sir, the screen is black.
Just
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
okay. Now we will divide 1750 by 6. We will get 291.66. So 400 plus 291.66, we will get 691.66. This is our answer. This is the value of mean by step deviation method in case of individual series.
Yes.
All right. And I think we have already done a question based on individual series in the previous class also. Let's move on to the next question. Next is discrete series. See, this is discrete series. And in this question, items are given as 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, 2000. And frequencies are 10, 5, 20, 8, 5, and 2. Let me solve a similar question, and I'll be giving you this question. You will be solving this question, but let me just explain the concept of step deviation in case of discrete series through an example. So I'm taking an example of discrete series. So let's suppose we have these values. We have items and we also have frequencies. All right. Items are 200, 400, 600, 800, 1600, and 2000. These are the items, and frequencies are 10, 4, 8, 6, 2, and 8. And in this case, we need to find the arithmetic mean by short step deviation method. So after writing this question, we will first of all write the formula to calculate the simple arithmetic mean by step deviation method. What is the formula in case of discrete series? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what is the formula for calculating arithmetic mean in case of discrete series? We have this formula: mean equals to a plus sigma. Tell me what I will write here. A plus sigma f d dash upon
dash by n
into
Okay.
common factor. This is the formula. Mean equals to a plus sigma f d dash upon sigma f into c. All right. Now, before proceeding further, we will be required to find out the value of a. According to the formula, first thing that we are required to find is a. So how we will determine the value of a? We will simply presume any value as a. Let's assume 600 is a. You can take any values that I have already told you in the previous session, that we can take any number as a, and after taking a, we will calculate the value of d. All right, now d will be calculated as, how we will calculate d? D will be calculated as x minus a. All right, now value of a will be 200 minus 600. Sorry, value of d will be 200 minus 600 minus 400, then minus 200, 0, 200, then 1000 and 1400. Tell me, what will be the next step after calculating the value of d? What will be the next step I will take? Tell me, after calculating the value of d, what we will be required to calculate?
d
So the
dash
total.
We will not total the value
d
of d.
dash
Yes, we will find out the value of d dash. So d dash will be d upon c.
c
And
factor.
c, a common factor. What is the common factor in this case?
100
100, or we can also take 200 this time.
200
No,
yeah,
all of
200.
these value can be divided by 200. So common factor this time will be 200. We can divide all these values by 200. So 200 will be our common factor. We will be dividing all the values by 200. So we will get 400 divided by 200. We will get minus 2.
minus 2
Then
minus
minus 1,
0
0, 1,
1
5, and 7.
7
Correct? Now, tell me, what will be the next step? According to the formula, what will be the next step? We need to find d dash. We already calculated d dash. Now we need to find f d dash. So we will have to multiply d dash with the f. So we will get f d dash. And after calculating the value of f d dash, we will simply total the value of f d dash to find the value of sigma f d dash. All right, let's calculate. This is f, this is the frequency, and this is the d dash. So f into d dash will be minus 20. F into d dash equals to minus 4. 8 into 0 will be 0. 6 into 1 will be 6. 2 into 5 into 10 equals to 10. 8 into 7, 56. All right. Now we will simply total the value of f d dash, and we will have minus 24 and 72. 72 minus 24, we will get 48. 48. And sigma f we will get
38
38. All right, 38. Now we will simply put these values into the formula, and in formula we have a plus sigma f d dash upon sigma f into c. So in the place of a, we can simply
600
write 600, and sigma f d dash will be 48 and sigma f will be 38. Common factor here is 200. All right, now multiply. First of all, let's multiply 48 into 200. So we will get 9600, right?
9600
600 plus 9600 divided by 38. And now 96 will be divided by 38. We will get 252.63. So 600 plus 253.63, we will get 853.63. This will be the final answer. This is the,
52.63.
it's 52. It's 52. Oh, all right. 852.63. Okay.
Sir, can you can you show how to find D dash again?
D dash, see Peer, in order to find out the D dash, we divide the value of D that we have calculated in the third column, the value of D by the common factor. Now, what is common factor? See Peer, common factor basically means any number that divides all the number that can divide all the numbers, all the deviations, that will be called common factor, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you need to find out one number that can divide all the values of deviation. So tell me, is 400, can 400 be divided by 5? Answer is yes. Can 200 be divided by 5? Yes. 200, all of these numbers can be divided by 5. Answer is yes.
Yes,
Can
sir.
all of these numbers can be divided by 10? Answer is yes.
Yes,
Can
yes.
all of these numbers divided by 50? Answer is yes. Can all of these numbers can be divided by 100? Answer is yes. And all of these can also be divided by 200. So all of these numbers are the common factors, and all of these numbers are called common factor. But in order to find out the value of D dash, we will always consider the largest common factor, largest value that can divide all the values of D. We will only consider that value. Is it clear, Peer? So
Yes,
we
sir.
have taken common factor as 200 because this is the largest value. And by considering the common factor as 200, we have calculated D dash. So in order to calculate D dash, we are simply dividing the value of D by common factor. So minus 400 divided by 200, we will get minus 2. Minus 200 divided by minus 1, we will get minus 200 divided by 200, we will get minus 1. 0 divided by 200 will be 0. 200 divided by 200 equals to 1. 1000 divided by 200 will be 5. And 1400 divided by 200 will be 7. Is it okay, Peer?
Yes, sir. But you're saying the highest factor, sir. Then
Highest
you're
common
saying
factor, that
yeah,
is
highest common factor. How is it can be 200? There are more. So for thousand is there 1,400.
how you will determine the highest common factor. That is what you're asking.
I'm sorry, sir. I understood. I understood.
See, in basically, common factor can be determined just by observing the value of D. Once you observe, just simply by looking at the value of deviation, you can find out the value of common factor. Just by looking at these values, we can simply evaluate that 200 can divide all of these values. There is no separate calculation required to be done. You can
Yes, sir.
simply, basically, you can just observe and calculate that 400 can be divided by 200. It can be 200 can be divided by 200. This 200 can be divided by 200. 1000 can also be divided by 200. So there is no other calculation other than observation. You just need to observe the value of D, and on the basis of just observation, you will be able to find out the common factor.
Yes, sir. I understand.
And sir,
Right.
how to find that FD dash?
How to find the FD dash?
FD dash.
See, once you have done, once you are done with the D dash, right? Now you
Yes,
just
sir.
need to multiply the D dash with the F. You will get
Okay,
FD
sir.
dash.
Okay,
So
okay.
10 into minus 2, we will get minus 20. 4 into minus 4, sorry, 4 into 10 into minus 2, we will get minus 20. 4 into minus 1, we will get minus 4. 8 into 0, 0. 6 into 1, 6. 2 into 5, 10. 8 into 7, 56.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear, all of you?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, please solve this question. This question is also based on the discrete series, and this is almost similar to the question that I have just done. Please try to solve this question and just let me know the answer when you are done. I'm taking 200 as assumed mean. You can take any other value. After taking the value of A, we will calculate D. For calculating D, we will simply reduce the value of A from the value of x minus A. And after calculating the value of D, we will find out D dash. For that purpose, we will have to divide the value of D by C. Okay. After that, according to formula, because we require sigma fd dash, therefore we will calculate the value of f and d dash. And once we are done with the calculation of sigma fd, sorry, done with the fd dash, we will calculate the value of sigma fd dash and also sigma f. So as I have taken the assumed mean as 200, so I will get the value of deviation 50 minus 200. We will get 350 minus 100, then 0, then 200, then 600 and 1800. All right. After that, after you are done with the calculation of D, you need to find out D dash. For that, you will have to consider a common factor. So I'm taking common factor as 50. All right. So 50 can divide all of these values, right? If we divide the value,
Sir,
yes,
the first one you wrote minus 350, so it should be 150, right?
minus, yeah, so I'm sorry. This should be 150 minus 150. Okay. So we will divide all these value by 50. We will get 5 minus 3, then minus 2, then 0.
Sir, we should not write in fractions.
No, we just need to find the perfect values. We
Okay, sir.
won't calculate the decimal value. We won't be taking any such factor that divide that will give us the answer in the decimal. All right, we will only consider such value as a common factor that will give us the perfect answer. It must be not in decimals. Now 50 divided by 60, 600 divided by 50, we will get 100. Just a minute. We are dividing 600 by how much? By 50. So we will get 12. And when we will divide 1800 by 50, we will get 36. All right. Now, as we are done with the D dash, we will calculate the value of FD dash. And for that, we will multiply F and D dash. 10 into minus 3, we will get minus 30. 5 into minus 2, we will get minus 10. 0, 32, 60, and 72. All right. Now we will simply add these values. This will be minus 40 and this will be 92 plus 72. 92 plus 72. We will have 164 that will be in positive. Okay. So 164 minus 40, we will have 124. Okay. Now summation F, for calculating this value of summation F, we will simply add the frequencies. 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 20, 35, 35 plus 8, 43, 43 plus 5, and this is 50. Okay. Now we will simply put the values into the formula. A, we have taken 200 as A. Sigma FD dash, we are getting 124. Sigma F, we have 50. And common factor, we have taken 50. All right. Now we can basically cancel the 50 through this 50, and in the numerator we will left with the 124 plus 200. So ultimately answer will be 324. This is the answer. Tell me everyone, is it clear? Is there any doubt, any problem?
No, sir.
Hamad, Peer and Steve.
No, sir.
Hamad, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So just write this down, please. And we will be solving one more question based on this concept. See, this is the question. This time we will have, this time we have the continuous series. All right. So this is the continuous series and we need to find the value of mean. So can you calculate this question, Hamad, Peer and Steve? Samisha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try this question. Apply the formula of step deviation that is applicable in case of continuous series. Formula is almost same. In fact, formula is same. Formula for discrete series and continuous series are same. A plus sigma fd dash upon sigma f into c. But the thing is that because this time the continuous series is given, we need to find out the value of mid values. So we will first of all calculate the mid values, and from the mid value we will be calculating the A. We will be taking the value of A. So you guys try, and meanwhile let me write down the question.
So the formula we need to use will be A plus sigma FD by sigma F.
Yes, A plus sigma fd dash upon sigma f into C also.
Okay, sir.
This is our question. Now, first of all, we will write down the formula. Let me write down the formula here. Mean equals to, in case of continuous series, we will have the same formula, A plus sigma fd dash upon sigma f into common factor. First of all, we will calculate the values of m. And for calculating mid value, what do? We will add lower limit, upper limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 10 divided by 2, we will get 5, then 15, then 25, 35, 45, and 55. After that, out of the mid values, we will consider one of the value as the A, assumed mean. So let's assume 25 as assumed mean. Now we will be calculating D. And for calculating D this time, we will minus the value of A from M. So this time D equals to M minus A. So now we will get 5 minus 25, we will have minus 20, minus 10, then 0, then 10, then we have 20, and after that we have 30. Now, once we are done with the deviation, we need to find the step deviation. And for step deviation, we will divide the value of D by C. So let's assume one of the common factor from the deviation, P. Tell me, out of the deviation, which will be the common factor? What will be the common factor in this case?
Certain.
Perfect, very good. 10 is the common factor, right? So we will divide all the deviation by 10. So we are taking C equals to 10. So we will get minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now, as we have calculated the value of D dash, now the formula says basically formula requires F and D dash in multiplication. F and D dash are in multiplication, and after that we are required to sum the FD dash. So first of all, we will calculate the value of FD dash, and after we are done with the calculation of FD dash, we will add the FD dash to find the summation FD dash. All right, now F and D dash will be multiplied. So 15 into -2, we will get -30. 4 into -1, we will get -4. 8 into 0, we will get 0. 12 into 1, we will get 12. 10 into 2, we will have 20. And 5 into 3, we will have 15. All right, we are almost done. So this will be minus
Minus 34.
34, and this will be 35, 47.
47.
47. So 47 minus 34, we will get 13 plus 13. All right.
Yes.
And by totaling the value of frequency, we will get how much, Samiksha? 19 plus 8, 27, 27 plus 2, 12, 39, 49, and 5, 54, I think. Now we will simply apply, we will simply put all the values into the formula. So A, in the place of A, we have assumed 25 as A, and sigma FD dash was 13, and sigma F we have 54, and common factor we have taken is 10. All right, so we will get 25 plus 130 divided by 54. So answer will be 25 plus something, and that something will be 130 divided by 54. We will get 2.407. 2.407. So we will have this answer 27.40 approximately. This is the answer.
I got, yeah, 27.41. Yeah.
No problem. This is okay. We are actually getting by dividing 130 by 54, we will get 2.4074. No, so
Yes, sir.
we can write this as 2.41 also.
Okay.
So you can write it as 2.41. So you will get 227.41.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any doubt, anyone? Peer and Hamad and Steve, any problem? You want to ask anything? Hamad, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Peer, is it clear to you also? Peer, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. So let's move to the other concept. Now we are done with all the methods: direct method, shortcut method, step deviation method. So we have basically completed the simple arithmetic mean by all the methods. There are 3 methods to calculate simple arithmetic mean: direct, shortcut, step deviation method. All right. Now let's move on to the other topic. Now we will be talking about, just a minute, finding the value of missing frequency. All right. But for that, we have to basically, just a minute, guys. I need question. Just give me a moment. Okay. Please put the heading, finding the value of missing frequency, and write down this question. Put the heading, finding the value of missing frequency, and note down the question with me. I'll be writing the question. Just note it down. Question is, calculate the missing frequency that is F from the following data. All right. Now data is what data is given as. We have the information regarding marks, and we have the frequencies also. So marks is given as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. These are all items. And frequency we have 12, 18. Then there is a missing frequency, question mark. Then we have 17 and 6. Just a minute. 12, 18, 10, 20, 20, 30. Achha, there is 27 also, sorry. In against the class of 20 to 30, we have frequency 27, and third missing frequency is this frequency is missing, and here we have 17, and after this 6. This is your question. This is the question. Marks is given as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. And frequencies are 12, 18, 27, missing, then 17 and 6. And this time we are provided with the, we have the mean given in the question. Mean is given as 28. All right. So what usually we have to calculate earlier before this question, that the question that we were doing, basically all the marks and frequencies were given and we need to find the value of mean. Earlier in the question, we need to find the value of mean. But this time mean is given, marks are given, one of the frequency is missing. That is, this frequency is missing. We need to find this frequency. So how can we find this frequency? So in order to find out the frequency, first of all, let's write down the question in the vertical format. Write down the question in this format. Marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. This is the marks. And we have the frequency also. Frequencies are 12, 18, 27. Then we have missing frequency. And let's assume the frequency which is missing, let's take it as F. And after this, we have 17 and 6. All right. Now to calculate the missing frequency, we will simply apply this formula. What is the formula for calculating the mean? Anyone? What formula is applicable to calculate mean in case of continuous series? Can anyone of you tell me what formula we apply for calculating mean in case of continuous series? Anyone?
Sir, any method like step deviation or
You can apply any method, right? You can apply direct method, shortcut method, step deviation method. Just tell me which formula you would be applying.
So we can use sigma FM by sigma F.
Yes, you can use any formula. So let's apply the direct method only, right? So we will be solving this question by direct method. And what is the formula for calculating mean by direct method? So we have this formula, mean equals to sigma FM and by sigma M. Let's not complicate this question, right? We will be applying just a simple direct method. By applying direct method, we can find out the missing frequency. You can also apply the shortcut method. You can also apply the step deviation. Any method that you are comfortable with, you can apply that formula. So right now I am just using the direct method. All right. So guys, can you find out the missing frequency applying this formula? See, we have the value of mean. We have the value of mean as 28, right? This value is already given. Now, according to the formula, we have to calculate what sigma FM required to be calculated. So first of all, we will be calculating the value of M. All right. And by calculating M, after calculating M, we will calculate FM. And when we are done with the sigma FM, we will calculate the sigma FM. And this sigma FM will be put here on the numerator. After we are done with the sigma FM part, we will calculate the value of sigma F. And this sigma F will be put here. So try to solve this question. I'll be solving for you in a minute, but just for now, just calculate and let me know. Hamad, did you understand? Peer, you understand? Hamad
Yes,
and Peer.
sir.
Any doubt, Hamad?
No, sir.
Okay, try to solve this question. Try to find out the missing frequency.
Sir,
Yes, Samiksha. Sorry, I actually I had a call. So yes,
no, sir,
Samiksha,
it's
you were
fine.
saying
It's
something.
36.
Sorry,
Is it,
answer is
is
minus.
the, yeah, 36, the missing frequency?
I don't know. I'll have to calculate. Just a minute. So
Okay, sir.
can you tell me the value of M? M is 5,
Yeah, 5,
15,
15, 25,
25, 35, then 45 and 55.
45, 55,
And values of FM will be
60,
650,
270,
270,
675,
675,
35B, sorry,
35F.
35F,
All right.
1765.
17,
No, sorry, 765. Only
765,
765. 330.
330. All right. Now we will add all these values. So by adding all of these values, we are getting how much?
2100
2100 plus
plus
35F.
35B. F.
35F. All right. And the total of frequency will be
120.
120 plus F.
Yeah, 120 plus.
120 plus F. All right. So everyone else, please tally the solution with this. We have got sigma FM as 2100 plus 35F, and sigma FM will be 120 plus F. Now we will simply put these values into the formula. We will be writing it as 2100 plus 35F divided by sigma FM. Sigma F will be 120 plus F. So we will now cross multiply this. 120 plus F will be multiplied by 28. So Samiksha, how much we are getting? 28 multiplied by 120,
Sir, 3360
3360, and plus
plus
28F.
28B. F.
Oh, all right. You have taken the value of frequency as B.
Yeah, sorry,
That's
because
what why you are repeating B
sorry,
every
sorry.
time.
I'm so
No
sorry.
problem. No problem. It's okay. So now we will basically bring this 2100 to this side.
1260 is equals to 7F.
Just a minute. So 35F minus 28F. All right.
1260
1260 equals
is
to
equals to 7f.
7f. Now we can calculate the value of
F
S.
is 180.
180. 180. So everyone, please check the solution. This must be the answer. Frequency equals to 180. Any doubt, any problem, anyone? Hamad?
Sir,
P? Yes.
sir, I
No,
feel
no,
there's
sir.
something missed. There's a mistake I feel in my calculation.
Acha, okay.
Because f can't be 180. There must be some mistake. I'm seeing where is
Just
it.
let me check.
Yeah.
So we have written here, just a minute, let me calculate the value. 28 into 120 into 120. I think this is incorrect. This is 3360, right? And after reducing 3360 minus 2100, we will get 1260. This is also correct. What is the mistake?
Yes, sir. Even I can't figure where the mistake is. Because f can't be 180.
Just a minute. I think everything is correct, no? 28 and 2100 plus 35f. This is also correct. Have you calculated this value? This is
Yes,
correct.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I
And
double checked it.
I think this is incorrect, Samiksha. 12 plus 18 plus 27, 17 plus 6. It cannot be, it should not be 120. It must be less than 120, I think. Please check once again.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. I'll check again.
12 plus 18, 12 plus 18, it will be 30. 30 plus 27, it will be 57. 57 plus 17, it will be 74. And plus 6, it will be 80. It should be 80, Samiksha.
Yes, sir. 80.
So this will be
So,
80 plus f. So this will change the entire calculation. No
yes, sir.
problem.
I'll just do it again.
Hamad and Peer, you guys are doing, no?
Yes, sir.
Then please tell me the answer. Only Samiksha is answering. 2100 plus 35f, and after that in the denominator we will have 80 plus f. 80 plus f. All right, now we will multiply 80 into 28. We will get 2240
2240.
plus 28f, and on the other side we will have 2100 plus 35f. All right, now we will simply reduce 2100 from 2240. We will get
The B will be 20. Sorry, F will be 20. The missing
One.
frequency will be 20.
Okay, so we will have 7f here, and f equals to 140 divided by 7. We will have 20. So this is the
Yes,
correct answer.
now it is.
All right, no problem. It happens sometimes. So Hamad and Peer, have you guys calculated? Have you guys having any problem?
No, sir, I'm calculating, sir.
Hamad, any doubt, any problem you are having?
No, sir.
Are you sure? Because you are not giving answers.
Sir, actually, the values that took another.
All right, no problem. Let's do one more question, and this time I expect that both of you will also do. Peer, Hamad, and Steve also. Steve never answered the question. No problem. Let's do one more question. Just a minute. I'll have to write down the question again. So please write it down with me. First of all, information is given in this format, class and frequency, and we have 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. These are the classes, and we have the frequency 20, 15, 10, missing frequencies here, and we have 2. Now the total, sorry, the mean is given as 25.4. This is the
Yeah, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. F frequency 20, 15, 10, question mark 2. Mean is equal to 25.4. Find
yes. Find the missing frequency. Find
missing frequency.
Hamad, is the question clear? Is there any doubt in the question? This
No.
question is pretty much similar to the earlier question that we have just done. We have the continuous series this time also, and we have frequency. Mean is given as 25.4, and you will apply the same formula. You can also apply the other, in order to solve the continuous series, you can use any formula. Like other than the direct formula, you can also use shortcut method or the step deviation method, in which in whatever formula, in whatever method you are comfortable, you find yourself comfortable, you can apply that formula. Peer, you are solving, no? Peer, am I
Yes,
audible?
sir. Yes, sir.
Just do it fast. Hamad, calculate and do let me
Sir?
know. Yes,
Is it 15.64?
you have calculated the answer.
Yeah, the
Wow, very
missing frequency, is it 15.64?
I'm not sure. I'll have to calculate. I don't have the answer.
Because now I'm scared if it's wrong again.
No problem. There is nothing to be scared. It happens sometimes. It's okay. So this is class 10 to 20. Hamad, you're calculating? You're
Yes,
still
sir.
calculating? Okay, please calculate and tell me the answer. Peer, I'm expecting answer this time.
Yes, sir.
Frequency, we have 20, 15, 10, and we have missing frequency and 2. All right. After this, we will apply this formula. We have the formula mean equals to, we are applying the direct formula. Sigma FM divided by sigma F. So in order to apply this formula, we need to find the value of M. So M will be 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55. After you're done with the M, you need to find the value of FM. And value of FM, when you are done with the calculation of FM, you need to sum all the FMs to find out the summation M. And here you will get sigma.
47 plus 6. Sorry,
So
F.
45 plus 47.
47 plus F.
47, sir.
47 plus.
47 plus F.
And in case of FM, we will get 300.
60?
Just a minute. This will be 300.
300.
300.
And 350. This is 45 plus F. Sorry, 45F and 110. So we will have sigma
Sir,
FM.
25 into 15 is not 300. It's 375.
25 into 15. How much?
375.
All right. 375. Sorry. 375. So the sum total of all the FM equals to Samiksha. I'll have to calculate. Okay. 300 plus 375.
1135 plus 45F.
Okay. 1135 plus 45F. Okay. So now we will put put these values 1135 plus 45f divided by 47 plus f, and mean is given as how much? The value of mean was
25.4.
25.4. All right, 25.4. So now we will cross multiply this value and find out the value of f. So tell me guys, Hamad and Peer, what is your answer? What is the answer of f you have got? Hamad?
7.
Hamad, you are still solving?
Sir, I got it wrong. That calculation went wrong.
All right, no problem. So now you are understanding this solution.
Yes, sir.
No problem. It happens. So we will multiply 25 by, just a minute, 25.4 with the 47. So we will get 1193.8 1193.8 plus 25.4 f, and on the other side we will have 1135 plus 45 f. And when you will calculate both the side, the missing frequency you will be able to find through this equation. So missing frequency will be, Samiksha, how much we are getting the answer?
So 1 minute, I'll just check again.
All right. 1193.8 minus 1135, 58.8 and 58.8. 45 minus 25.4, we will have 19.6. All right. So 58.8
5.16.
divided by 19.6, we will get, we are getting 3.
3.
Samiksha,
Okay,
3.
1 minute.
Okay. 19.6. 58.8 divided by 19.6. All right.
3, sir, right?
19.3.
Yes, 3. Yes.
You will get 3 as the correct answer.
Yes.
All right. So in this session, we have learned the step deviation method, and also we have learned how to find out the missing frequencies by if mean is already given. All right. So this is it in the statistics part, guys. We will take a break of 5 minutes, then we will be starting our accounts session. All right. Hamad, is there any doubt you want to ask from this?
Sir,
Yes.
No, sir.
sir, how you got excess 25.4, sir?
How is, sorry?
X you got 25.4.
This is not X, this is mean. Mean is already given, no? Mean is
Oh,
given in
okay.
the question. I have the question that I gave you. It has there, see, the mean is 25.4.
Oh, okay.
Is it clear?
Yes,
Hamad,
sir.
do you have any doubt, any problem? And
No, sir.
okay. And Peer, is there any other problem?
No, sir.
Okay. So guys, we will be taking a break of 5 minutes. Then after that, we will be starting our accounts part. So have a break of 5 minutes, and then we will
Sir?
be start. Yes.
Sir, accounts was finished, right?
Uh,
I finished.
yeah, you do not need to attend this session.
Okay, sir.
All right. You
Okay.
can just leave now.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Ahmad, thank you so much. Everyone else, please wait for 5 minutes. I'll be starting the accounts part after the break
Yes,
of
sir.
5 minutes. All right.